Hello, Capricorn. I'm Claire-Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your energy update for the week of the 13th of September 2021. I hope you're doing well. Be sure to check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign for complete pictures of all of the energies that you've got going on this week, because you're more than just your sun sign, Capricorn. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they are available from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link to that in the description box below, and also one up there as well. And I've got a live show here on YouTube 3 times a week called Psychic Cafe. Would love to have more Capricorn energy in there. So come along sometime. Let's find out what's in the energies for you, Capricorn, this week. The beauty of age. Oh, you're growing up, Capricorn, and rare knowledge as well. Wisdom of age, huh? You're growing up. You're realizing something. You're realizing that you've changed, that your approach is different now because of the maturing that you've done. And a rare knowledge. Something that you wish that you'd known when you were younger or in the past, but, well, you were younger in the past, even a minute ago. But, yeah, something that you wish you'd known back then, but you didn't, and that it's what has given you wisdom, right? When we go through this stuff and we don't know, is what causes us to gain that wisdom in the first place. So, I wonder what this is about. Let's find out, Capricorn. What are you learning this week? There's something about yourself, for sure. There we go. Relaxation. Something that it could be a week where you get an aha that relaxes you. You could have convinced yourself that a part of life that is just, you can't figure it out, is a problem. And then you could be finding out this week it's not so much of a problem, you can relax about it, because you've got this aha that's come from wisdom, from going through things before, and it just clicks into place. Something just clicks into place in your mind that relaxes you this week. I wonder what it is. Okay, well, let's find out. Let's get some more information. Hierophant, a spiritual lesson learned. I like this energy. It could be, I'm like, it's big. It's big. It's a big realization. It's a big aha. Some area of your life that you've been struggling with. Maybe you've been trying over and over and over again to manifest something. Maybe in your work life, maybe in abundance. Could be about money. It could be about relationships too. And you just seem to have like hit a brick wall all the time. Can you hear the squirrels fighting? No, that's Squeaky Dog. Yeah, it seems like you hit a brick wall all the time. Like nothing you tried, you've tried learning about it, you've tried different things, and it's not working. It's just not working. Tell us more. So you're waiting for this perfect wave to come in, or you have been waiting. Let's see. It could be that something just unfolds in time and you're realizing that you can't force it to happen. We're in this culture now these days, I think because of the way technology in the world is now, that we can have a lot of instant stuff, is that we've got ourselves into this completely false belief that we can have stuff instantly. And that's kind of come through in law of attraction teachings as well, buying into that, going, yeah, you can have things instantly. Well, you can't. You can't. If you want to be an Olympic gold medalist, you can't have that instantly. You've got to put the training in. It takes time. Everything does. You can't instantly have a great business. You've got to put the effort in. You've got to grow it. You can't have an instant great relationship. Relationships aren't instant. They take time, right? And then that's our growth path and all of that. Yes, we can Google things instantly and get instant information, but a lot of that is smoke and mirrors too, because there's a lot of crap information out there as well. So it's something that this major aha that I'm picking up on here, Capricorn, could be, I've just got to work toward it. It could just be that simple. Like, I realized this a few years ago. I was always believing in this gold, this silver bullet, this shortcut, that there's some magical thing, something to make something go viral, and some focus that I can have to search something. And when I grew up and realized, no, it's just like everything else in life, I've got to work toward it, and I've just got to put that consistent effort in and work toward it. And then when I started doing that, it all starts working out, right? There's no magic to it, really. And I'm not saying that the universe isn't the magical place, it is. But I tell you what, it's way more magical when you put the work in. When you plant those seeds and you put the work in and you have patience with it like this, and you can wait for it. So I feel like you've been trying to manifest something a magical way, fast, instantly. And this week you're realizing it gives you relaxation when you realize it. Oh, I can't have it right now. It's not true that I should be able to be like ultimately like ridiculously successful right now before I've built up a business or before I've put that groundwork in. It's not true that I should be able to meet someone and just be an ideal relationship straight away without getting to know them properly and choosing and you know doing all of that conscious work toward it and getting to know them and everything. It's not the instant gratification stuff is just not true and it's never true. So the Seven of Pentacles, you put work in, Ace of Pentacles, and then the big golden opportunity comes. How about that? Oh, and then the instant success, the overnight success comes when you've put all of that work in slow and steady. So this is the golden opportunity. This is what you've been waiting for, and you thought that that was coming first. It's not. That comes after you've put the work in. It's, you know, it's amazing how lucky you get when you put a lot of work into a business. People say to me all the time, "You're so lucky to have the business that you've got." Lucky? I've had this business 20 years and I've been living it for 20 years. That's not luck. That's tenacity. That's work put in. That's dedication. It's a lot of things. It's not luck. And I'm not saying that I've been unlucky. And I'm not saying that I've been lucky either. I've made my luck by pouring my energy into it. And so this is your progression this week. You're coming of age. You're realizing that a rare knowledge. There's hardly any people that, like, even though there's no evidence of anything else, there's so many there's so few people that know this. We'd much rather, our egos would much rather believe in the law of attraction stuff, the instant success stuff, and all of that, because we're lazy. That's why, it's because we're lazy. Okay, so the Hierophant. Suddenly this weight is off your shoulders. Look how happy he is, and he's laughing at his former self there. Look, he's like, oh, I was so ridiculous when I was a teenager, right? Weren't we? We were all so ridiculous when we were teenagers. We thought we knew everything, and we knew nothing at all. Hey, he's doing the same thing here. He's had this spiritual lesson. Now he's laughing. He's laughing even at himself, what he believed like a week ago. He's laughing in a good way. I'm just getting that feeling of burdens being released off your shoulders when you realize it, and you can fully relax properly because of it. Hierophant, tell us why the Hierophant's here. I like these energies. It's going to feel so much lighter to you, Capricorn. The Hierophant. An awakening to that, of this is the feeling left out, being left out in the cold. So all of these people are having this instant success and I'm not. It's not true. Nobody's having the instant success. You're not being left out. You're awakening to that. You're not being left out. It doesn't happen for anyone. It's not true. And it's such an insult when people say that too. They don't realize it. But when people believe like someone's had an overnight success or something like that, they're just not seeing all of the work that's been put in. Or when they say, "Oh, you're lucky to have your business," doesn't 20 years of work doesn't feel that lucky to me. So you're having an awakening about that you haven't been left out after all. It's just the teachings that you've been listening to. Maybe you've really got into the law of attraction teachings and you're like, hang on a minute, how come it's not working for me? All of these people that say they're having instant success with it. Tell you who's having instant success with it. Law of attraction teachers. That's who's having instant success with it. Why? Because they're appealing to people's egos and telling them what they want to hear. Tell you what, I could have much more instant success with my YouTube channel if I did the same thing as well. The more I put positive readings out there, the more it appeals to people's egos, the better my channel does. But I'm not here to do that. I'm here to be in integrity with myself and give you the real information. To do a reading, yes, but to have this be the vehicle to giving you the help that you need so that you can actually transform yourself and actually get the life that you want. So what's behind this is it's all good. You see, this is this, like it's all good. He laughs. He laughs at himself, going, I believe that crap. And I've wasted so much time, but it's funny. And it's releasing that off his shoulders and realizing it's all good. Like, I've got myself to the place that I'm at now to have this realization. We are inherently lazy and our egos are so strong. We want to be given the easy route. We want the shortcut. We want the instant success. We want that magic. We want the magic wand. We want the genie. But it doesn't exist. And I'm not saying that there's no magic. There is magic in the universe. But I'll tell you what, it gets so much more magical when you're playing your part in it. And I'll tell you what, the work here on earth is for us to do. We are the part of that. That's our job. That's why we've manifested ourselves here on this earth. That's our job. The material stuff is our job to do. So let's stop expecting the spirits to do that stuff for us. And we'll play our part. Then you're co-creating properly with your higher self in the universe when you do that. So at Three of Wands, waiting for some kind of a perfection thing here. Yeah, this could be the shortcut energy, that healing from that, right? Healing from that. And all the patience you've had. Oh my God, there's so much patience in this reading here. Healing from that, healing yourself from that, from all of that patience that you've had to have while you've been doing that thing that was never going to work. It was never going to work. Patiently waiting for the perfect wave to come in, that shortcut, her time, her day, when it's all going to work out. And it's like Capricorn this week, you're like, oh, I get it now. I get it now. Anger. Oh, it could lead to anger, hey? Anger at what? Anger at yourself for listening to those teachings that I've had, or you know, for succumbing to the ego that wanted that shortcut that wasn't putting the work in. We're not here to get the trinkets, the rewards, the shiny stuff. It's nice. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's not our purpose of being. Our purpose is the journey. It's the way. It's us, our growth. It's us learning. It's us becoming more, reaching our potential, and all of that. That takes time because it's about our growth, and it's not a win thing. We're not here to like compete against each other who can get the fastest BMW or whatever. We're not here for that. And so it could make you angry. You could be angry with yourself for believing that bullshit. Or you could be angry with the teachers that are teaching that. They're just trying to make a quick buck. They're just trying to make a quick buck. Most people are doing that. Appealing to people's egos to make a quick buck. Like that's the majority of the world's economy that's doing that. It doesn't have to be. And it's okay. You don't need to be angry about it. But you might be. You might be feeling anger about that. And anger or any negative emotion is calling us to change. Something needs to be changed here. So the Seven of Pentacles, you need to plant those seeds and nurture the environment and grow it and keep on putting that work in. And you just got to do that. Hey? Ace of emotions, because that'll make you feel really good about yourself too. It's how we feel about ourselves is what manifests, right? So it's going to make you feel really good about yourself because you've made it, you've created it. So much more satisfying. You know, when my kids were young, I used to try and get them to eat vegetables and stuff, and they would be a bit reticent about that. They weren't a big problem, but they used to be a little bit reticent about it. I moved into this place, and it was my friend's house, and she moved out to take care of someone else's house, and we moved in. But she'd got this garden. She'd planted like vegetables and stuff like that, and so I got my kids helping me out there with it. And if I was making dinner, I'd get them to go out and pick some of these vegetables. They wanted to eat it then because they'd played a part in it. They'd picked those vegetables. They wanted to eat the vegetables then. It's this feeling. It's the I did it, so I feel good because I've achieved that. I've put something into it. I've grown it. That's what it's all about. Not about the trinket at the end of it. It's about us feeling great about ourselves because we achieved it. That's the special source of life that makes us feel great. And from that place, we can do great things because when we feel really good about ourselves, that's how you truly achieve, right? We get ourselves there and we feel good about ourselves. Because it was all about us in the first place. It was never about the carrots or the trinkets or the money or the BMWs or the Porsches or the big house in the country or on the beach. So you're growing up. Psychic development, you are growing up. You're understanding these things now. Got to put that work in. Ace of Pentacles, then something really good comes in, right? Then a really good offer comes in when you start working. That's when you get lucky. So while you're looking for the shortcuts that don't happen, when you put in the hard yards, that's when it all starts happening for you. Holding back your energy. Oh, this is the big offer. Okay, no, this is different. So yeah, this one, I was wondering why it came out in the weekly reading, because this is in the distance. You've got to put the effort in. The Seven of Pentacles energy. The big offer isn't instant. You're still looking for instant gratification if you think this big offer is going to come in this week when you're just realizing things and you're starting to put work in. Holding back Four of Materials with the Ace of Pentacles. Those shiny offers, you can have instant wins. I'm a prince from Nigeria. I've got this money. I'm a lawyer and someone has left you some money. All of those traps, and there's many more that are less obvious than that. Shiny trinket things, the big offers. Would you like this? Do you want something for nothing? Just invest in this thing. And all of that stuff, you're going to have to hold yourself back from that. In other words, you're going to have to get wise about the Insta successes, the lures, the shortcut marketing bullshit, the too good to be true offers, and hold your energy back from that and say no thanks. It makes me laugh now when people send me offers and stuff like that of just invest in this. Do you want money? Like, or do you want to do this MLM? And it's like, no thanks, I make real money. The sexual energy behind that, that's interesting. So it's going to spark your creativity when you pull back your energies from these shortcuts that you're being offered. It's going to spark your creativity, your sexual energy. This, doing things for yourself and building towards something that makes you feel really good, that will spark your creativity as well. Because remember, you're a spirit having a human experience here. Your part is to do the material stuff in that co-creation with your higher self and the universe. But it's about you growing as a spirit, you growing as a person, achieving more, experiencing more, becoming more of yourself, reaching your potential, a higher potential, investigating more about yourself and all of that. That's what it's all about. And so you get on with that instead of these shiny offers, too good to be true offers, the shortcuts. You could, like me, have poured a lot of energy, information, money, time into the law of attraction teachers and all of that, and put a lot of your time into trying to do that stuff, to get that magical shortcut to make it happen. And you could be kind of annoyed at yourself for doing that, realizing the ways. You could be laughing at yourself because of that. There's a stairway here. It's those dreams, but see what the dream is at the end of it. It's like a flower of life kind of thing, a lotus. It's not an end point. It carries on. It's still growing up there, but it's a steady climb toward it. There's not a lift there. There's no shortcuts there. Whoever is trying to sell you a shortcut is always misleading you. I don't try and sell you shortcuts. I try and help you along that path, but there are no shortcuts. Otherwise, I would have found it. Otherwise, I would have found it for myself. And I'm not going to kid you. I spent the first 47 years of my life really, 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 really having to focus a lot on my healing and having a hard time of it. The last 3 years have been much better, but I still have to focus on my healing. It just never ends. It does get easier, though. It gets easier. The more tools that you have, the quicker you get through these things. Oh, what's going on in your love life? Codependency, Capricorn. And so just be careful of that. Oh, codependency. That's interesting. Just with these energies. Codependency coming up where you help other people out, trying to save them, trying to do it for them, trying to, maybe you've got a belief that if you will get all your just rewards and all of that if you just help other people get there too. There's a grasshopper on the window. Communication is key in your love life this week. Codependency, you might want to take a step back of trying to do things for other people, that enabling kind of an energy, giving too much away. Acceptance of where you're at, absolutely. And it's a light-hearted acceptance here, Capricorn, of what you've been doing to yourself. And satisfaction here, you can have satisfaction, right? Let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. This is about not believing that marketing stuff, whether it's a religion that's marketing an idea to you or whatever it is. It's realizing and accepting that, you know, you're going to get yourself there, and you can get yourself there, and it's not true. Them trying to push a pain point onto you, them trying to say you're not reaching your potential. You could have your potential right now, instant reward. You can have it now. All you need to do is learn this, pay now. I'll show you the shortcut. 10 easy steps to getting everything that you want in your life, and you can have it next week. It's never true. It's never true. I tried. You can have you can be satisfied with where you're at now. You can be even more satisfied, like really, really satisfied, if you put the work in the long term and let that be okay. Then you will really have done it yourself instead of bullshitting people, following those people and doing the same thing and bullshitting more people to try and make a quick buck yourself. Not today in twin flames. So codependency does not make a twin flame. Dysfunction does not make a twin flame relationship. Now, all the information that's out there, not all, some of the information, a lot of the information, most of the information that's out there about twin flames is talking about dysfunctional relationships and trying to make them be the one for you, and they're not. They're not. The dysfunctional ones are not. The one for you comes when you're loving yourself properly, when you realize that you will not get into a dysfunctional relationship, when you say no to the dysfunctional relationships. That's when the true one for you, be it a twin flame, whatever it is, comes in for you. It's not going to happen today because you've got stuff to deal with, especially this codependency here. So, you've been told. Let's get some more cards out for you. Capricorn. Capricorn. I hope the sound has worked on this. I had to piece together Aquarius's readings because the sound didn't work for all of the video. I had to re-record a little bit of it, the intro. Sacred reverence, because these videos are long. Aquarius was like half an hour. I don't have an extra half an hour to make the video again. Sacred reverence here. So respecting yourself. You've got the key. Your heart's got the key. You're it. See how like the world is in your hands here. It's like painted on your hands. It's within your grasp. Everything that you want is within your grasp, but it's about you. It's all about you. You really are the center of the universe here. Your life is yours. It's your life. It's for you. It's not about the stuff. It's not about beating other people to that punch of getting that stuff. It's not a rat race. It's not. It never was. But we can play along with that, the ego game, and we have been. But we can also get out of that too, and we don't do as well. Because like I say, I could make my YouTube channel a lot better just by giving positive readings and feeding people's egos, but I'm not going to do that because that would destroy me as a soul. I'm not going to do it. I'm successful anyway in doing it the way that I do it and being myself. So. Can too. Being enough. Oh, this is beautiful. So what energies do you need to tap into within yourself? Being enough. You are enough, and right where you are right now is where you should be. Capricorn, don't believe those people that say that you should have had more success by now, because they just make you feel bad about yourself, that you're not reaching your full potential. You are. You are. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow, more deserving. You, yes, you, Capricorn, you are loved, and you're loved as well, and you deserve all the good things in life, and you can work toward them yourself. Absolutely. Time to break away. Growing up this week. Good job, Capricorn. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well while you're down there. Let me know what's going on for you. I love having your feedback, and I pretty much get back to everybody at the moment. And consider subscribing if you're not already a subscriber. Really helps me out, all of that stuff. Click that notification bell to find out when I'm going live in Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. Have the best week ever. Capricorn, I will see you tomorrow in the Daily Energy Update. Bye.